felts on it. I can't believe we are on Facebook. Hey, y'all. Yes. Okay, thank you. Don't know what you did, Jill, but thank you, thank you, thank you. So these are the decorative hooks. So if you didn't think we were going to be on Facebook, we are. Okay. So these are great. They hold up to 20 pounds, and they are amazing. So now, let's talk about other things. Like I said, this is going to be inside job this week. Inside the house. All right, so a couple of weeks ago, Mariah, the girl that I just wished happy birthday to, she bought another house. This girl, she's so smart. But she had some contractors and they were measuring out for a wall that she was putting in, and they popped a chalk line on her carpet, which she was not going to remove, and so she had that red dye on her carpet. So, and she called me and she goes, what am I going to do about this? I said, you're going to use a product called Folex. If anything can get it out, Folex can. This stuff is like rated #1 on Amazon. Not that I'm a huge Amazon fan, but if everybody likes it, I'm pretty sure it probably works good, and it does. So use Folex. And now I'm going to give you a tip on how to get stains out of your carpet. You are going to use, instead of a brush, you're going to use a putty knife, a plastic putty knife. And you're going to spray the area, and then you are going to take your putty knife and scrape down into the carpet, pulling it towards the center of the stain. Don't push out, pull in. And then once you do that, that is taking that cleaner and getting it all the way down to the bottom of the pad where the carpet fibers are connected, okay? Because your stain goes all the way down, and you can clean the top of it, but the minute you walk over the carpet fibers go down, they pick up the stain that's down by the pad, they bring it back up again, and what you think is, how did that get stained all over again? How did that happen? Why can I not get that clean? Well, you did get it clean, but you just got the top of it clean, and the bottom underneath, it's still dirty. So you're going to use that, and then use a white rag, a white towel, to blot it up. Let it dry, and then if there's still a shadow, then do it again. But this Folex, it's 32 ounces, and it's super, super reasonable. All right, now let's talk about odors in the house and what can you do to take care of odors. Hi Charlie, hi Karen. Air sponge. I mean, there's nothing any better than air sponge inside the house. Say if you just finished painting, if you my sister cleans everything with Clorox, and I went to Mariah's new house, and my sister had nearly asphyxiated everybody with Clorox. So we opened up some air sponges so that everybody could breathe again. But if you have a more intense odor, maybe you cooked something that burned, or it's just an odor in the house. Maybe you had a pet that kind of lost it, and an air sponge is great, okay? This is the best thing. This is also really good, like if you bought a used car, and even though they said that they were not smokers, you know good and well that they were smokers. Put an air sponge in underneath the seat, it will clean so good. It'll clean the air so good. Okay, let's talk about cats. Cats inside the house. Maybe you have a lingering odor of cats. And cat odor is hard to take care of because, for one thing, it's a whole lot stronger than dog odor. Why is that? It's the enzymes in their urine that also causes them to have beautiful long hair, but it also causes other things to stink. And if you put the cat box someplace where there is maybe tile and grout, and some of their urine gets into the grout, it's like a sponge, and it's very hard to get rid of. Well, I had BioZap. We've had BioZap for years and years and years. Just regular BioZap is wonderful. But for cats, they make a different one. In fact, they let me name it, and it's called Kitty Stop. And Kitty Stop is a odor neutralizer. This does not have a fragrance. It literally stops the odor from cat urine. And if that's a problem for you, then that's what you need to use. You have to be kind of diligent about it, because you may have to go back a couple of times and clean, but the Kitty Stop does it every time. All right, now we're going to go into the garage. So the garage and the car. Inside jobs on the garage and the car. How many of you maybe have some stuff in the garage, and sometimes you come in too hot and you bump it, okay? And it's not good for whatever you're bumping into. Maybe it's something very special that you really don't want to bump into. A parking target. It's so simple and it works so well. It's just, and it's such a simple idea. I mean, it's simple. It's only about maybe 1.5 inches tall. It looks just like a tiny little parking target like you see out in the parking lots. It's rubber, and it has an adhesive strip on the back of it. Just make sure that you clean the area, that it's not real dusty. You pull your car in to where you know it's safe. If you need to get a partner to do this, then do that. And then put your parking target right in front of that tire, so that whenever you roll in and your tire hits the edge of that parking target, you'll know this is where I stop, just right there. And so this is really, really good. Super inexpensive. They stay where you put them. It'll even work on pebbled. You know, like if you're in the driveway or something like that, you have to park in the driveway and you only come up to a certain spot, it'll work on pebbled stuff also. Now, let's talk about Tri-Flow, okay? Where do you use Tri-Flow? In the garage or in the car, okay? Tri-Flow, first things first, your garage door opener. All those little rollers that are going up and down the track, okay, you ask any garage door guy, well, ask the ones that know, you don't put grease in those rails. Where you want to lubricate is the wheels, and there's all these little ball bearings inside those wheels. And you just take your Tri-Flow, put the little straw in there, and squirt all in there. And it will just make those little rollers roll so much better, okay? So Tri-Flow for your garage door opener. But where else? Think about your car, okay? Your door hinges, spray right in there. Your wiper pivots, you know, where those windshield wipers are going back and forth, the little pivot right there, spray it in there. Your trunk latch, if you've got a place where you still put a key in the door, then right in there. The Tri-Flow is excellent for that, okay? And it's not affected by heat or freezing weather. So we don't have a lot of freezing weather right now, but we definitely have heat. And this is what Tri-Flow is good for. You can also use this you can use it on your patio, sliding patio door. It'll make it run so smooth. If you have mirror doors inside the house, put a little on the track there. It's so smooth. It does have a little bit of an odor, okay? But it dissipates super quick. All right, we're going to continue on to Facebook for all my WOAI people that are listening. Thank you so much. And that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects. But by all means, you remember one thing, it will always be a great day to paint. See you next week. Okay. All right, guys. Now we're going on to Facebook. All right. Take my headphones off. And let me welcome everybody. Let's see. Pam, And, oh, Jean. Hi, Jean. Thanks for watching. And Dawn. And if you have any questions right now, oh, okay. I just had some ask a question, and this is a great time to ask a question. If you have questions about cleaning, a question about pest control, or anything like that, then this is the time to do it because I can actually read it. All right, so I want to go back and talk about a couple of things that and show you some product that we didn't get to see earlier. Okay, the product I talked about earlier when we were opening up cracks is, and I don't think I need this, is called Alex Flex. Okay, this is a spackling that's super flexible and will help you with those cracks, the hairline cracks around the house. This is a great little kit, a little painting kit. Like I said, it's $3, and if you're just doing some touch-up painting, this is great to use. The little knife I told you to use, just something like this to open up so that you can get the Alex Flex in the area so it will stick and so it will be flexible. For taking care of your anchors, this is the DAP Fast and Final, super lightweight, okay? If you have the little anchors that are in the wall, okay, you can take this putty knife and just go right over the top of them and then push them down a little bit like this before you put your spackling on, okay? These are the sanding blocks. This is a sanding block that's not supposed to create a whole lot of dust. And so I think I've used it on a piece of furniture, but I haven't used it on a wall. But this, or anything like this, whoops, like that, okay. All right, and then I was telling you about some things that are a little bit easier to put in the wall that won't leave any big marks, and this is the claw. I don't know if you can see, it leaves about a toothpick size hole. And then these are the hooks that I like to use in my closet. See how nice they are? And same kind of thing. It just has a tiny little claw that you put in there. Okay. All right. Now now we were talking about in the car, but I had Dawn ask a question. She says, I live near a water source and I'm concerned about snakes as it gets cooler. Well, that's not right now, but how do I deter them from my yard? There is a snake repellent that we carry, and it's called, I've forgotten, it's off the top of my head, but it is in the pest control, and it's
Snake Away?
Snake Away, thank you. Snake Away. That was such a hard name to remember. Snake Away. And that's what it smells a whole lot like mothballs, and evidently that deters them. But we used to use that at the lake all the time. They would always end up being in our boat area, hanging in the rafters. And yeah, thank you. Snake Away. Right there. Made by Victor. And I can smell it right here. Yeah, it smells a whole lot like mothballs, but they're real granulated. And it's a snake repellent. And that's what I would use, okay? So, that's a good question, Dawn. So, all right. So, now let's talk about also inside the car. Okay, these are called Tossits. This is a personal little trash can that you hook on the inside of your car, and it hangs on the headrest, and then you just you throw your stuff inside of it, then you can seal it up and throw it away. And there'll be 7 on this right here. It's got a little band that goes around the headrest, and this is the nice part about it. When you seal it up, it's completely sealed and no smells. So if somebody gets sick in the car, or if you had dog something and you threw it in there, seal it up, it's not gonna stink. These things are so great, and they're called Tossits. He says, feel it, fill it, seal it. Okay? They're really, for somebody, if you just, like, they got a new car, this would be a great gift. Great gift. I love mine. So I found that at the National Hardware Show, and it is super good. Hi, Debbie. How are you today? So good to see you. All right, so now we're in the car. Now we're going in the pantry, okay? Remember, this whole is all about being inside today. So, inside the pantry, we just got new stuff from Stonewall. Look at that. I know it's hard to read because it's all backwards, but look at that hamburger. Is that not look yummy? Okay, so inside here is a seasoning mix, and this one is tomato, basil, and turkey. And what I cook a lot of turkey meat because I feel like it's healthier for me, and so and it's fast. It cooks up fast, and when I get home at night, I don't feel like cooking for an hour. And so I just open this up, and there's a little seasoning packet on the inside, and I just snip the edge, and I put it on my turkey meat, or if you like hamburger, put it on it. This one is to die for. And it doesn't have a lot of, okay, it only has 95 milligrams of salt and sodium for those of you that are, you know, watching that. And it is really, really good. We have two of them, but this is the one I picked up. We have another one, another flavor too. All right. Also in the pantry, key lime curd. I don't know why I have to call it curd, because that just kind of sounds not good. But key lime curd, this stuff is so good. It has, it only has 35 calories in it. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but it's non-fat. It has very little sodium in it, and so you can mix it in anything. I mix it in fat-free yogurt because I eat fat-free yogurt, like that Fage Zero. All right, and so I put a little of this in there and strawberries, and it is so good. Someone said that they might make us ice cream next week, and they're going to make us key lime ice cream. Does that sound good or what? Okay. Oh, a couple of other things that I want to show you that. All right, a few weeks ago I told you about these towels. These towels are called anywhere towels. So they say kitchen, bath, and workout. Why do I like these towels? Okay, for one thing, when you fold them and you're putting them in your drawer, look how thin they are. I mean, a normal towel is like about that thick, because we think the thicker the better, the more absorbent. Doesn't have to be. These are nice and thin, and they will hold 7 times the amount of water that most towels do. And like I said, they fold up real nice so you can get a bunch of them in the drawer, and then they dry super quick, super quick. They feel so nice. And I was cleaning my crystal, and I used these, and lint, no lint at all. It made them so shiny, and but I just love these. And like, they dry within 20 minutes. I got it super wet, I wrung it out and let it dry. 20 minutes. It was dry in 20 minutes. So if you are looking for maybe some new towels for the kitchen, just come by and take a look. It's right on the end cap on aisle 2. And oh, let me tell you what they're made out of. Water bottles. These things are made out of water bottles. So they're called an anywhere towel. I've got them in about 4 different colors, and let me tell you, we're going to bring some more in. I love these things. Charles Vianson. It's been a while since we carried Charles Vianson, but they, hi Anna, Oh, did you like it, Debbie? Good. I'm glad you did. Are they real absorbent? Yes. Yes, Karen, they are super absorbent. And like what I said then, and I have 2 in the kitchen right now. One I just leave like on the dishwasher so that I can wipe my hands on it all the time. Yes, they are super absorbent. And come by and take a look at them. We'll show you all that. All right, so Charles by Anson makes a lids, okay? You can use them like if you want to cook and you don't have a lid for your pot. If you're going to take something someplace, then you can put a lid on it like that. They're so cute. They come in, this is of course the orange. There also comes in one that looks like a rose, one that looks like a big daisy, and then they also make little ones to go on top of your glasses, like if you're going outside and you're fighting off like bugs or something like that, you can just put it right on there. But what I like to use the little ones for is when it gets a little bit cooler and I have hot tea at night, or then I put it on there and it keeps my tea hot all the way down to the bottom. So those are really, really good. All right, Neil, what time is it? Because I know y'all been watching for a long time. Oh, I know what. In the garage. VS 102. If you're getting bugs in the garage, maybe some roaches, they're looking for water, ants looking for water, it's VS 102. You want to use in your garage. This is made right here in Texas. I mean, you cannot beat that for somebody that knows what kind of bugs that we have. Hi, Martha Fisher. How are you, girl? See, she's in cooler weather right now. Yes, yes. She's not having any problem with heat or bugs or anything like that. It's so good to see you, girl. All right, VS 102. This is for roaches, ants, scorpions. It is so good for that. Like if you live up in the hill country and maybe you have a place that you close up for maybe a week or 2 at a time, and the best thing to do right before you close up, go and you spray the perimeter of the inside of the house and then close it up, and when you come back, you will be sweeping up dead scorpions and you won't have any problem. They say for 60 days. I don't have any problem for 90, 120 days. So, but this is what I like to use in the garage, in the shed, boathouse, things like that. For inside the house, this, clobber. It says lice, dust mites, and bed bugs. Don't listen to that part, okay? Turn it on the back. See all of that? Can you read that? Okay. Roaches, ants, scorpions, things like that on the back. But why then this and not this? Why clobber, not BS 102? Clobber is water-based, okay? Water-based, dries quick, dries in 20 minutes, has little to no smell, and is safe around children and pets as soon as it's dry. Okay, so this is what I do. Max gets in the car. I go back inside the house and I spray real quick inside the house. Takes me, I have maybe about 1,400 square feet, and it takes me about 6 minutes. I just go all around the baseboards, in my closets in the baseboard, open up the pantry, on the bottom of the pantry, and in the bathrooms. And if you have a problem underneath the sinks, then maybe you need, I don't have a problem like that. And then I get in the car and leave, and when I come home in the afternoon, I know that the house is safe. Max doesn't even sniff anywhere, and this product is amazing. Okay, this. But the VS 102, the reason I tell you to use it in the garage, it's oil-based. Okay, so in the garage, that's great, because what do you have in there? Concrete, and it kind of gets down in the concrete, and then it will help take care of any kind of bugs. So that's why I like to use this. You get rid of them before they're even getting into the house, but if they manage to make it inside the house, then the clobber, okay? Don't make a mistake and use the VS102 inside the house. You will hate yourself because it will smell, it will not dry, just not to use inside the house. You can use it like on a front patio as long as it's covered because it doesn't have a UV protectant in it, okay? And then, was there anything else that I needed to? Okay, let me tell you about this product, and then we're gonna close. Okay, this is called KO Dirt Blaster. It's made by Rector Seal. I have to specially order this. So this is not something I have to take time out and get it ordered to get it in for the store. But let me tell you, where do you use this? You use it on the coils on your air conditioner, okay? You can use it on any kind of refrigeration. We used it on our Coca-Cola machine because the coils always stay wet, okay? They always stay wet. So then they just attract all kind of dust. And then once you get all this dust and stuff around your coils, your air conditioner does not cool as well. Your refrigerant on your air conditioner, your refrigerator does not, or let me think, your wine cooler or something like that doesn't do as well. This saved us one time at the lake. The air conditioner guy came out there, he sprayed the coils down with this, and we were cool. So if you're having a problem, if you've never done this before, this is something all the AC guys carry, and my dad found it by looking in the back of the truck of the AC guy. Sneaky, huh? All right, KO Dirt Blaster. All right, if no one has a question, we're going to close up for the week. I'm going to go to church. Oh, look, Jill wanted me to show these to you. These are so sweet. You ever have story time with your grandkids? These are called Ditty Bird, and they have a battery in them, right? Mm-hmm. And they talk. Is that not cute? So there's all kinds. There's that one. There's animal songs. There's bedtime songs. These are so great. The kids can listen to them by themselves, or you can get two, and you can FaceTime them and let them look while you look at it together. Okay? Just something that might be fun for those grandkids. All right. That's it for this week, folks. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. All of you that watch, I appreciate it. If you think this might help, just share it. And then I'll see you next week. Bye. You guys take care.